foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's all praise to the Father, who you know as God, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Who the world ignorantly calls Christ. Okay? We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come week in and week out to the streets of Chicago to tell our people that we are the true Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. The blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians.
Bring that up.
Okay? And as such, you know, we've come under these curses, right? That came upon us because our forefathers of old didn't keep the commandments of the Most High, right? So get Deuteronomy 28. 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
We haven't hearkened unto the voice of the Lord our God, right?
To observe, to do all His commandments and His statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So all these curses were going to come upon the Israelites if we didn't keep the commandments like Moses told us to do. All right? God.
It's the book of Galatians, chapter 3, verse 10, from the top. And it reads, For as many as were of the works of the law are under the curse, for it is written, Cursed is everyone that continueth not in all things which are written in the book of the law to do them.
So the people that the law was given to are the same people that are under the curse. Bring that out again.
I dropped it. But Galatians, chapter 3, verse 10, for as many as are of the works of the law are under the curse.
So as many are under the works of the law, that were given the works of the law to do them, right? They are under the curse. They're the ones that are getting punished for their sins.
That's right.
Go ahead.
For it is written, Cursed is everyone that continueth not in all things, which are written in the book of the law, to do them.
Because if you don't do these things that are written in the law, then you're cursed. Okay? All right, go ahead with that.
Okay, this is Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shalt be removed into all kingdoms of the earth. Verse 26. And thy carcass shall be meat unto all fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. Verse 27, the Lord shall smite thee with the botch of Egypt, and with the emeroids, and with the scab, and with the itch, whereof thou canst be healed.
All right, so because we didn't follow the commandments of God from the beginning, now we're under these curses. Now we're being cursed with all these sicknesses in our community. Cursed with botches, scabs that our women can't grow hair. Right now we having cancer. We're having gout. All these things as a result of not keeping the laws, not sticking to the plan that the Most High God originally laid out for us. All right.
Got one more verse.
God.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed the law.
So all Israel has transgressed the law. Go ahead.
Even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him.
Because we have departed from the laws of God, we're under these curses. Okay? But now we're going to get into these curses, how we know that we're under these curses, right? Because contrary to popular belief, everyone doesn't get punished for their sins, and especially not in the manner that the Israelites are, right? Okay. So these curses are identifiers for who the Israelites are today. So in any instance, any situation that we were exiled from our land, we would know and understand who we were still because of the curses in Deuteronomy.
Right, like niggas sitting up here hung up on talking about getting a DNA test. The hell I need a DNA test for? You got the curses, know what I'm saying, to be able to identify who the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans are.
Right, because because the Most High set it up so that it was going to be ever evident who these people were.
Alright, 28:36, right?
36.
This is Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
So the Most High was going to bring us to a nation that we haven't known before.
And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
And we will serve other gods there, right? Wood and stone doesn't necessarily mean it has to be wood and stone, but any idol is what it's talking about, right? But namely, that wood and stone represents Christianity and Islam. Those are the two main religions our people get caught up in. The two main religions that that we've been led into and deceived by. All right. God.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 13. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not, neither ye nor your fathers. And there shall ye serve other gods day and night, where I will not show you favor.
So we serve other gods day and night, right? Every hour, you know, we've been misled by these guys during slavery, right? We've been all right. So the Bible, this is our book, this is our own book, but they've misused it and misguided us in slavery so that we would in turn worship another God, another deity through our own book. And that's how divisive the white man is. Right. That's how sick and twisted this white man is.
Right. That's why they didn't want to let the slaves read. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Nat Turner, you know what I'm saying? Most High put the spirit on him to give him the chance to learn how to read, and then he got a hold of the book, and then he figured it out like, oh, this is us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because being a Black, Hispanic, Native American is impossible for you not to relate to the words of the Bible. Right? In some way, shape, or form, even in the world, you're going to see yourself in that book.
Got one more for you.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians, chapter 12, verse 1. I'm going to read it too. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Verse 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
So they were Gentiles, carried away to these dumb idols. You can't used to be a Gentile. It's talking about Israelites in a foreign land, in foreign customs. Okay, just like we are. Right, a Gentile state of mind.
Calling ourselves American, calling ourselves, you know what I'm saying, Jamaicans, Puerto Ricans, Hispanics, Christians. know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. People get that mixed up. Brother walk up the street, you ask him, you know what I'm saying, what's your nationality? You say, oh, I'm Muslim. Oh, I'm Christian. Oh, I'm just spirit, brother. All this madness, man. Right. See, but they do that because they know they really don't have a nationality.
They don't got no answer.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Chinaman can say, oh, I'm from China. He got a flag. You know what I'm saying? I can identify with that. Japanese person can do the same thing. Korean can do the same thing. It's only the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans who give you a color. Oh, I'm black, I'm brown. You know what I'm saying? And half of these Hispanics don't even know their history. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about the Toltecs. They don't know nothing about the Aztecs. They don't know nothing about the Mayans either. The Mayans, Incans, none of them.
How they got here?
You know what I'm saying? That's right. You know?
Was that what was that? 36?
Yeah, that was 36.
37.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword.
A proverb and a byword. That's what the brother was just going into. Right? Being called black, Hispanic, Latino, Native American, and Indian, no, redskin. All these are proverbs and bywords that our people were given that are not at all our nationality, but we identify with that.
And let's not forget about the hot topic in Israel now. Oh, I'm a Moor.
Yeah.
You know, which ain't enough. It's just a Latin word for black. But if you call them black, they say, "Oh no, brother, I'm not black. I'm a Moor."
What? Saying it's really redundant.
Oh, don't call me pork. It's swine, brother. Like, the hell are you talking about, man?
Continue on 37.
Okay, come. I'm gonna start from the top. Deuteronomy 28 and 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
So among all the nations where Yahweh has led us, we're known as these proverbs and bywords, right? Even among other nationalities other than the white man, we're still known for having this reputation because our slavery was so great.
Shalom. Shalom, sis.
Shalom. Because our slavery was so great and so renowned through the earth, just like our slavery was back in ancient Egypt, right? Because that was known throughout the earth, and the Most High delivered us with a mighty hand to be known, to make His power known throughout all nations on the planet Earth.
All
right.
Got precept.
Come.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 9, verse 5. Then will I establish the throne of thy kingdom upon Israel forever, as I promised to David thy father, saying, there shall not fail thee as a man upon the throne of Israel. Verse 6. But if ye shall at all turn from following me.
So if Solomon at all in any way, shape, or form turned from the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave unto Israel, go ahead.
Ye or your children, and will not keep my commandments and statutes, which I have set before thee, which I have set before you, but go and serve other gods and worship them. Verse 7. Then will I cut off Israel out of the land which I have given them, and this house which I have hallowed for my name will I cast out of my sight, and Israel shall be a proverb and a byword among all people.
So Israel was going to be scattered and become a proverb and byword if Solomon neglected to keep the Most High's words.
He did, like going off man with the strange women and start serving their God.
God, that's right. So that Solomon's sins are also the reason why we're identified as separate from the Latinos and separate from the Native Americans.
The kingdom got split.
Right, because we were all originally one kingdom, but there was a divide after Solomon's sins. Okay.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 8, verse 13. And it shall come to pass that as ye were a curse among the heathen, O house of Judah, and house of Israel, so will I save you, and ye shall be a blessing. Fear not, but let your hands be strong.
Right. So if we turn to the Most High's commandments, to the Most High's law, statutes, commandments, then we will be blessed, and then we will be able to take the kingdom, as we love to say. All right.
The scripture say the kingdom is within us.
Con. We got the power to bring forth the kingdom. We just got to get in the right mindset. We just got to get in the right spirit to bring it forth.
Back to running.
Con.
What you want? 38.
Nah, that was it on 37, right?
Yeah,
go up to 33.
Okay, come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
So the fruit of our land and the fruit of our labors. Nowadays, what are we laboring for? We're laboring for money, right? The dollar, right? Bring it out again.
Deuteronomy 28:33. The fruit of thy land and thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
A nation which we don't know is going to eat up all our earnings, all of our hard-earned money, right? Right. Exactly. And they do that through taxes. Through every dollar you earn is going towards putting it back into the white man's pocket. Through what? Through bills, right? You gotta pay to drink water. Okay, you gotta pay to have heat in your house. You gotta pay to get to work every day. You got all these expenses, which you work up and earn through your slavery that you're in, right? So it's all just a cycle that just keeps going perpetually.
And if I can add, that's also going into, you know what I'm saying, when the conquistadors came over to this land, how they ransacked all of those islands like Puerto Rico. They called it Puerto Riches. Right? Because they took all the, you know what I'm saying, the riches and the gold from it, you know what I'm saying, and sucked it dry. They did the same thing to Haiti. They did the same thing over there in, Guatemala, Panama, you know what I'm saying, all those places where the conquistador went, they sucked up all the resources. And what do blacks, Latins, and Native Americans always say? Oh, we built this land, right? You know what I'm saying? But that's going into. We built this land, but we don't profit nothing from it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think it's more. Is it more? Yeah, because I stopped.
Okay.
This is Deuteronomy 28:33. The fruit of thy land and thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
So we are only going to be oppressed while we were in this land, the whole time we were in this land, right? Because the white man has created this decisive system so that every black and Hispanic was going to be oppressed in some way, shape, or form. All right?
It's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 9, verse 36. Behold, we are servants this day, and for the land that thou givest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof, and the good thereof, behold, we are servants in it. Verse 37. And it yieldeth much increase unto the kings whom thou hast set over us because of our sins. Also thy have dominion over our bodies and over our cattle at their pleasure, and we are in great distress.
See, so even in Nehemiah's time, they were in the land of Israel, but their increases were going to the nation that was over them. All right, so having our own land necessarily doesn't mean that we're going to prosper in our own things while not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? Because the Most High has many ways to destroy us. Like there's many ways to skin a cat, right?
Got one more precept.
God.
This is Deuteronomy 28:50. A nation of fierce countenance which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. Verse 51, and he shall eat thy fruit of thy cattle, and the fruit of thy land, until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or increase of thy kine or flocks, of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee.
So he devoured up all of our resources. He's devouring up all of our resources so that we basically have to rely on him.
Wow.
Right?
That's going into what? Esau as the what? The conquistador, Esau as the Englishman, the Frenchman, everybody who we've been under slavery, you know what I'm saying? It's always going to be Esau, the AKA white man, but he always going other names, you know what I'm saying?
God, that's right.
Gone.
Yeah, God.
And it's Israelites in Venezuela, you know what I'm saying? Israelites catching hell in Venezuela. Actually, they've been catching hell for like a couple years now, you know what I'm saying?
Little might over there, little army.
Yeah.
Back to running.
God. That was on 32?
Yeah, that was on 32.
Consider it, man. Let me go get him on this bus.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
So they were going to lend to us, but we weren't going to be able to lend to them, right? So who's lending to us, right? The banks. Okay, so the banks got their riches by refinancing and insuring slaves, right? So we literally built up their riches in their kingdom, but we don't get any of it back. We can't use any of it. We're not able to enjoy any of it because they stole us. They stole us for it. They benefited off literally selling us. Okay? And then through this system that they set up, they're going to have you in a destitute situation so that you have to basically rely on them giving you a loan if you can't make up the money for certain things, right? For certain living situations.
International loan sharks, you know what I'm saying? Because they know you're not going to be able to pay it back, so then they're going to give it to you, but then you're just going to be more in debt in the first place, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then what they want to do, liquidate your home, come take your house, you know what I'm saying? Anything they can. You know? I got another precept.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 1, verse 1. How doeth the city sit solitary that was full of people? How is she become as a widow? She that was great among the nations and princess among the provinces. How is she become tributary? Verse 2. She weepeth sore in the night, and her tears are on her cheeks. Among all her lovers, she have none to comfort her. All her friends have dealt treacherously with her. They are become her enemies. Verse 3. Judah is gone into captivity because of affliction and because of great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathen. She findeth no rest, and all her persecutors overtook her between the straits. Verse 4. And the ways of Zion do mourn, because none come to the solemn feast. All her gates are desolate. Her priests sigh. Her virgins are afflicted, and she is in bitterness. Verse 5, here go the key verse. Her adversaries are the chief. Her enemies prosper, for the Lord have afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are gone into captivity before the enemy.
Right. So for everything that we've done against the Most High, that's why we're going in this captivity. That's why we're in slavery. That's why we can't get ahead. Okay? Because what did we have? We had, after slavery, right, during segregation, we were separate from the white man. We were all good, right? We had
Black Wall Street.
We had like legit empires, okay? but they failed because we weren't serving the Most High in them. We were still in Christianity. We were still in Islam while we were doing this stuff. Okay.
And then we wanted to go integrate. And, you know, that's when everything failed. But it was going to fall anyway because, you know what I'm saying, what we was doing didn't have anything to do with the Most High. We were worshiping the Most High.
That's right.
It's just like when we pray to the Most High, when we out broke, sitting on our ass to get a job, then he gives it to us. But then after we get the job, we forget about the Most High, throw him to the side, and then we won't recognize him again until he take everything away from us.
That's right.
But that's just how Jake is, you know what I'm saying? Just bug the hell out.
Was that 44?
Yeah, that was it on 44.
Go down to 47.
Okay, come. This is Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
So all these curses were going to be on the Israelites and pursue the Israelites. That means wherever we went, it doesn't matter if we decide, hey, I don't like the situation in America. I'm going to move to another location. I'm going to Africa. I'm going to China. I'm going to Japan. Right? I'm going to Europe, some European country. Right? But the situation isn't going to change because you're still breaking the Most High's commandments. All right? These curses were going to pursue us and overtake us. Okay? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28:45. Let me see, where did I start? Oh, okay. Till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of thy Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee.
God. So these curses were going to pursue us and overtake us, right? Until we were destroyed. So that means like how Abraham Lincoln, he put in the Emancipation Proclamation, right? But that was after damn near 400 years of slavery. Okay, so we got so used to slavery that if he let us go, it doesn't even matter because we're so indoctrinated into slavery, we have to rely on them now anyway, right? What are we going to do, go home? The Jewish man had already settled in to our home by then. We didn't even know where our home was. They cut us off from our history. They cut us off from our language. They divided the people, right? Got the precept?
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 2, verse 5. The Lord was an enemy. He hath swallowed up Israel. He hath swallowed up all her places. He hath destroyed his strongholds, and have increased in the daughter of Judah mourning and lamentation.
So our strongholds have been destroyed, right? Christianity is a destroyed religion, right? Islam is destroyed, right? If we confide in these religions, then we're going to be destroyed just along with them, right? By who the world knows ignorantly as Jesus Christ. Real name in the Hebrew, Yahweh Shai.
I keep going though. Verse 6, and he hath violently taken away his tabernacle, as if it were of a garden. He hath destroyed his places of the assembly. The Lord hath caused the solemn feasts to be forgotten in Zion, and have despised in the indignation of his anger the king and the priest. You know what I'm saying? That's also going into what they doing over there in the land right now. You know what I'm saying? They're not keeping the Sabbath. They're keeping gay parades. You know what I'm saying? Kosher pork. How the hell you got kosher pork? It's unclean. How you gonna have clean, unclean pork, man?
Right. Because they're the devil. They're the absolute border of wickedness.
That's right. The goddamn devil.
God, that's right.
And on top of that, you know, all these scriptures that we bringing out, when you try to apply it to the Jewish man, it don't even fit. You know what I'm saying? What calamities are they going through? You know what I'm saying? There go a damn devil right there. And I get so glad and I get so ecstatic when I finally see a poor one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he still benefits off the rape, robbery, and murder of the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, man.
That was good that you went into the Jewish man too, because they're the ones that are loaning to us, right? They are the bankers.
Matter of fact, they're the ones who finance the slave trade. You know what I'm saying?
Khan, that's right. Right. What was that? That was 28 and 40 what?
44.
I need down to 47.
Okay, fine. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. You going down to 47? Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
So because we didn't serve the Most High God with joyfulness and gladness, because we dreaded and neglected to keep the Most High God's commandments, now we're in this slavery. Now we're in this cycle, right?
Okay, God. This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 9, verse 32. Now therefore our God, the great, the mighty, and the terrible God, who keepeth covenant and mercy, let not all the trouble seem little before thee, that have come upon us, on our kings and our princes, and on our priests, and on our prophets, and on our fathers, and on all thy people, since the time of the kings of Assyria until this day. Verse 33. Howbeit thou art just, and all is brought upon us, for thou hast done right, but we have done wickedly.
So Nehemiah is basically asking for the Most High to have mercy on us, to lighten the load. That's what it means when he says, let the Most High not see it as a little thing, the oppression that we're going through, right?
And he also commended the Most High, you know what I'm saying, for our chastisement.
Because we were doing wrong. He's acknowledging that we were doing wrong, but please don't look at it like you could do more to us still. Basically, like I'm putting you through it. Yeah, y'all getting taxed. Yeah, y'all getting aborting your babies. Yeah, y'all going through hell. You're getting shot by police that are supposed to serve and protect, but it hadn't really reached that point yet, so I'm just going to keep doing it. Nehemiah is asking the Most High to lighten the load on us.
But see, that load never ends up getting lightened, because what? Jake always want to go off and do what the hell he want to do.
That's right.
He don't want to hear the prophets of the Most High, just like they don't want to hear us now. You know what I'm saying? They sit up, mock us and everything else, but when missiles start falling from the sky, then it's going to be too late. Then it's, oh, we should have listened to them crazy niggas standing on the corner, right?
That's right. That was 47?
Yeah, come on.
All right, good. 48.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
So in want of all things, we're going to serve our enemies. Just like the bills, the water, the food, clothing, everything, you got to go to your enemy. You got to work for your enemy and go to your enemy to just survive in this place.
Even these black-owned businesses, so-called, right? To go get, so say if I got a clothing company, right? I still got to go get the cloth from the Korean man, from the Japanese man. I still got to feed his pocket in some kind of way.
That's right.
Even when we got a business, we try to create our own business. We got to get everything from them.
Right.
Paperwork, you know, and permits. And
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They own whatever the building, they own the materials, you know.
Even when they lend us money, they try to tax us more.
Sure.
But the Indians, they come over here and just by their track record of who they deal with, another Indian, they give it to them with no problem.
Well, the thing about that is this, you know what I'm saying? They give it to the $5 Indian and the $2 Indian, which are the fake Indians, you know what I'm saying? That's who they end up giving it to. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones who are prospering from those casinos, you know what I'm saying, and all that. If you actually go on a reservation where the actual authentic, you know what I'm saying, Native Americans are, they getting shot down, you know what I'm saying, more than black people are. But because, you know what I'm saying, the spotlight get put on us so much, we don't give a damn about what's going on the reservations. It's not, you know what I'm saying, propagated, you know what I'm saying, the way, you know what I'm saying, it is if a nigga just gets shot on the street. You know what I'm saying? You can go watch documentaries of, you know what I'm saying, the Indians from like the Lakota tribes and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, the water crisis that they're going through. Those brothers want to die, you know what I'm saying? They're out drinking hair products that go in your hair because they know it got liquor in it. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to be drunk, man. They really just want to, they want to die. You know what I'm saying? Because of what they're going through. You know? What's up, little man? Shalom, shalom.
Then, you know what's crazy about that too is these other nations, they can come over here and start their own business like that, like immediately, right? Because
Africans.
All the time, Joe.
right, because they actually have their own systems. They actually have their own countries that build their own wealth. So they can come over here and take some of that and get started without a loan.
And that's another thing too. When they come over, like, you know what I'm saying, the Hamites, for instance, if you see, you know what I'm saying, a lot of Africans in New York, they hustle their ass off, right? But the thing is, what they do with it is, they take the money and they send it back to the crib and say, hey, go get Buddy. Let him come over here and do the same thing. But when it come to us, what do? We don't do that. We just out for self.
Be selfish, right? It's not happening to me, so, you know, that's his problem, right?
And that's going into that curse. We should have an evil eye towards our brother, you know what I'm saying?
God.
We don't want to help him out, you know what I'm saying? Man, this is mine, nigga, you go get yours. That's the type of attitude you got. It's a damn shame.
That's right. What was that?
That was
48?
40. No, that wasn't 48. Oh, you know what? I didn't finish 48.
Okay.
Let me bring it out again. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee.
So they put us in that hardcore slavery, that hardcore bondage, until we were destroyed enough to, all right, the best analogy I can come up with is a dog on a leash, right? If you got a dog, you're going to keep him on that leash when you go out for walks, when you go out to play, go outside to play, until it reaches that point where the dog you don't even need the leash to control the dog, because it knows.
Put the leash on itself.
Right, it knows that you are his master. Right? So that's exactly what they did to us.
And that's another thing. What other nation of people outside of blacks, Latins, and Native Americans can you even go into history and see literal, you know what I'm saying, yokes of iron being put on their neck? Indian slave trade, transatlantic slave trade, sub-Saharan slave trade. You can literally go look this stuff up and see it with your own eyes.
God, that's right.
All right, you shoot.
All right.
You got fire on you?
Yeah, get that motherfucker.
Hey, brother, hold up. Okay, leave.
I'll leave this open. Need to have them on deck. Matter of fact, give me the flash.
dropped 2 degrees or something.
I told you.
Yeah, born too.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 44, verse 20, from the top. Then Jeremiah said unto all the people, to the men, and to the women, and to all the people which had given him that answer, saying, verse 21, the increase that ye burn in the cities of Judah, and in the streets of Jerusalem, ye and your fathers, your kings, and your princes, and the people of thy land, did not the Lord remember them, and it came not unto his mind, verse 22, so that the Lord could no longer bear, because of the evil of your doings, and because of the abominations which ye have committed. Therefore is your land a desolation, and an astonishment, and a curse, without an inhabitant unto this day. That is a major cut for them people over there, know what I'm saying, claiming they in the real Israel, and it's populated. If you go over where the temple is at, where the actual temple, where David said it, it's desolate. It matches up with the scriptures, know what I'm saying?
God.
It say that it's going to be desolate until this day, know what I'm saying? So that proves, know what I'm saying, that part of Israel that the practice is in, it can't be the real Israel, man. It can't be. It don't match up with scripture. Ain't nobody supposed to be over there. You know what I'm saying? And when you actually, because the elders have went over there, you know what I'm saying? I think they holding Passover, you know what I'm saying, over there this year. And if you actually look at it, like there's no trees growing around there, you know what I'm saying? It actually fits the scripture, you know what I'm saying? It said it was going to be desolate, you know what I'm saying? That place not going to be, you know what I'm saying, rejuvenated until we get back over there, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49.
49 after.
Okay, come on. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, and to the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flying.
So from far, a nation from far, a nation that's swift as an eagle flying, right? Spain is far from America, right? America is far from Africa, right? That's a whole body of water it's apart from. They call it a whole nother part of the earth, right? So it's literally from one end of the earth to the other that they came and got us from. Go ahead.
From the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flyeth.
As swift as the eagle flieth. That's a national animal of America, right? Damn near. That's
the white man period.
Yeah, that's
Rome, the Spaniard. They always got eagles. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
sitting up on this stuff. Germany. And when when they speak these great things that are really lies, oh, we landed on the moon, the eagle has landed. Know what I'm saying? All this, know what I'm saying, folly and madness, man.
Did y'all see Super Bowl halftime skit thing?
Oh no, I ain't watching this shit.
Gotta took his shirt off. The whole scene in the Super Bowl was demonic.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing.
Oh, you talking about the dude who singing? The halftime dude,
The whole thing was filled with fire and red. He had an eagle tattooed on his stomach.
I can believe it.
Yeah, he did.
The whole
He was
thing.
out there bad.
Hey man.
They had the stars like the angels.
But they promote like that all the time, though.
Biblical, yeah.
The Illuminati, whatever you want to call it.
But it's great, you know what I'm saying, that they show themselves, you know what I'm saying, because it just makes, you know what I'm saying, the scriptures more potent. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so when people want to gainsay and naysay, you know what I'm saying, people that don't even read the Bible can see this, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when they go home, you know what I'm saying, you can come out and scoff at us, but when you see it, it's like, oh, okay.
That's the Most High lifting the skirt up on the wickedness of America, right?
Bring that
as the scriptures say, as it's prophesied.
Damn, Lady Liberty.
What was that? 49.
Yeah, I gotta go. Let me. I'm gonna start back up. Deuteronomy 28:49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, and from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Going to that.
Okay. So a nation whose tongue we shouldn't understand, right? We didn't understand the English language. We didn't understand Spanish, right? When the conquistadors came over here, they needed Hebrew translators so that they could understand the Native Americans.
Because they knew who was over here.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? They read the book of Second Esdras. You know what I'm saying? It's movies on that. You know what I'm saying? But basically, you had sellouts among us though. They call them black conquistadors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That knew the language, knew us, so they brought them over here with us. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew where they was coming to. This is where the Israelites were. That's why Columbus went on them voyages and he hit all the places that you can see on the 12 tribes chart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Was it other nations around here though, when in the New World?
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The Native Americans were just the first people to set up shop here and live here and build a civilization.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But other nations have been coming over to America since the time of Solomon. You ever heard of Solomon's fleet?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Navy, they was coming over here, you know what I'm saying, to get all the minerals stuff, because before, you know what I'm saying, the white man got a hold of America, it was, you know what I'm saying, flourishing with an abundance of all things, you know what I'm saying? It was a place prepared for us, you know what I'm saying, when the natives came over here, but that's why, you know what I'm saying, they stole all the natural resources and ransacked all the places, you know what I'm saying? But another thing is, it's just like basically the story of Jacob and Laban, right? Laban knew that when he kept Jacob with him, you know what I'm saying, he was flourishing, you know what I'm saying? But when Jacob was ready to leave, he like, nah, man, I gotta keep this nigga here, you know what I'm saying? Because if I don't, you know what I'm saying, then I'm not gonna be flourishing like that, you know what I'm saying? So they know who the Most Highest people are, you know what I'm saying, these other nations, and they know they gotta cleave on to us, you know what I'm saying, and follow us around, because without us, America would be nothing. We built America. We who made America great. You know what I'm saying? If it ever was great, it's never been great for us. It's been great for everybody else. You want me to get 51 too, right? You said read 51, right?
I just wanted to.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me get 51. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old or show favor to the young.
So they didn't regard the, either if you are old or if you're young, you're still going to feel the curses, right? Because what? Nowadays, if you're young, your parents are going through it. So now you're going to feel it, even though you're not necessarily doing anything wrong per se. But you're still affected by the curses because by association, you're still a part of the nation of Israel.
Right. I ask people all the time, what the hell did Daniel do that was so bad? He still had to go into captivity, man, because he's a part of the nation. And we are our ancestors, you know what I'm saying, through regeneration. So we did disobey the Most High. People always say, oh, it was your forefathers that did it. Well, I am my forefather. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly which one I am, you know what I'm saying, but I guarantee you that I'm one of them.
Right.
The same thing for the white man too. They try to say, well, not all of it is bad.
Yeah.
But, like you said, David, was he bad? You know what I'm saying? He had to go into
captivity. Right. And even the righteous men that were of Israel, they were killed. Well, not killed necessarily, but they died off before the captivity. So that the prophecy would be true that all Israel would go into captivity.
I appreciate that.
Go ahead with that.
This is Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1. We'll read down to 6. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
God.
Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Verse 2. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare thy leg, uncover thy thigh, pass over the rivers. You know what I'm saying? Like you just talked about. Let's put that skirt up on America, right? Verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Verse 4, as of our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Verse 5, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Lady Liberty, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Verse 6, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. And thou didst show them no mercy upon the ancient. That hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Right. Because they've oppressed our old men, right? They've oppressed every Israelite in America has been oppressed, right?
You can even see when they how the police treat old women when they running up on them. They handling them like they handle us. Know what I'm saying?
Even how the Chinaman treats our old women.
Yeah. When they go into their beauty supply stores, know what I'm saying? Trying to claim that they stealing or whatnot. Even if the sister was stealing, so the hell what, nigga? She built, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff, know what I'm saying, for you to even have a damn beauty supply up there, man.
God.
Chinese had us as slaves too. All these nations had us as slaves. So what? Because the sister went in there, you know what I'm saying, and stole some hair, you know what I'm saying? Now you mad, nigga? Hell out of here, man. But that's okay because all these other nations are going into goddamn slavery.
That's right.
Thus saith the Most High God. Excuse my French.
Get 63.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 63. And this shall come to pass, that as the Lord rejoiced over you to do you good and to multiply you, so that the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you and to bring you to naught, and ye shall be plucked from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it.
So just like Yahweh delights in us to increase us, like he says earlier in the book of Deuteronomy 28, that if we follow the commandments and keep them, then we're going to prosper in our ways, in everything we do. But if we don't, we'll be cursed, like he's done to us, all right?
This is Ezekiel, chapter 5, verse 11. Wherefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, surely, because thou hast defiled my sanctuary with all thy detestable things, and with all thine abominations, therefore will I also diminish thee. Neither shall mine eyes spare, neither will I have any pity.
Right. So he doesn't have any pity on us because we broke his commandments, like how a father, right? A father delights to rejoice in his children, delights to reward his children, okay? But if they go off, he's going to be just as glad to whoop their ass, so they could get this correction. So later on down the line, they would be straight. They would be good. They would pay attention to his commandments and be righteous, essentially.
Hey, Devin, you got a question?
Yeah. So you're saying that someone goes off, does something else, another one go and whoop his ass, right? And
He's talking about the Israelites, the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans. That's who he's talking about. This ain't talking about everybody. This ain't talking about you and your people. But go ahead. What do you identify as? Are you white?
I'm pink.
Actually, you are. Actually, you are. I'm glad you said that. Hey, the white man told the truth.
Yeah, man. Might be that righteous white man.
Yeah, okay.
It's not about the color.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 25. And the verse came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
So this is a biblical story, biblical account of the birth of two nations. Okay? One's a righteous one, one's a wicked one. The first one came out red, right?
You
Or pink.
Like you. Pink. Red
all over.
Red and then pigment.
You're getting red right now.
I'm working because I'm ready.
Keep
I'm
going.
working just because I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm
come.
sorry.
You want verse
I
26?
don't want to be wicked.
Verse 26?
I'm sorry, I'm wicked.
Yeah.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 70 years old when she bare him.
And Jacob means what?
Jacob is the progenitor of the Israelites, which means the prince
I
of
just said that.
God.
Hold on there. He was asking what actual Jacob means.
Oh, okay.
The deceiver.
Yeah. And we're gonna hold onto your heel and drag your ass into slavery, the same way you did us, man.
It's okay.
I know it's okay because thus saith the Most High, brother.
Shit, I'm looking to fucking slave in my goddamn.
Hey, get ready for more slavery.
That's right.
I'm all right with it, bro.
Hey, you really have no choice. So no matter if you was all right with it or not, doesn't even matter. You gotta take that cigarette away from me. Because I don't smoke.
Nobody's
Yeah, can you just
I gotta take that cigarette, you know what I'm saying, somewhere else.
Okay. Get Job 9:24. I want to get also that you're going to be judged for the sin of your father. Okay. Your father.
This is Job 9, verse 24. He's going to the New Testament. He thinks it's about him. We're gonna get that too. Job 9:24. From the top. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
So the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, right? You know who rules the earth right now? Who's the predominant nation upon the earth?
Well, let's see if he tells the truth.
That's a question. It's not rhetorical.
Who runs the earth?
Country are you talking about?
What nation of people run the earth right now?
Which country?
Chiefly,
The
the whole
Chinese,
earth.
bro.
The Chinese.
The Chinese.
So wait a minute. So the Chinese control more, have more influence over the earth than the Jewish man, the so-called Jewish man.
So-called white man period. Okay.
Yeah, rethink what you just said. He's confounded. Let me bring this out again. Job 9:24. Hold on, wait. Let the Bible come out, and then you'll be able to speak. Job 9:24. The earth is wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. How many churches do you go in and you see Korean Jesus more than you see white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus?
Right,
I
exactly.
ain't never seen a Korean.
No, that shit was wrong. Whoever painted that was
Your
wrong.
people painted. Caesar Bozier painted it. They are your people. They are your people.
They more your people than
How the hell is Caesar Bozier my people? Explain that. Explain that. Not your people. So you're telling. So what are you telling me? Okay, what is your father? Nationally speaking. From a nationality standpoint, what is your father? Is he a black man?
American Indian, bro.
Oh, American Indian. Right?
What tribe?
Oh, yeah. Watch him say Cherokee. Watch him say Cherokee. Manchi. Is it his mother or his father's Indian?
Yes.
Which one?
Yes.
His mother or his father?
Yes. Which one?
You see this damn devil?
This is why he's the damn devil.
Is it the father? Is it the father?
Yes, it's both.
Is he a $5 Indian or a $2 Indian or a real Indian? The damn $5 Indian. Damn devil. They always coming up talking about, yeah, man, we Indian. No, the hell you're not.
Comanche, bro.
What was that? You had.
That was Job 9:24.
Okay. Get Numbers 14:18. Wait, Salaki. Get
Creatures of hatred.
Psalm.
That's right, we hate you. You hate us? Yes, the hell you do. What do you mean? Boy, hey, step the fuck back, man. Step back. and I'm finna get fined for that. Step back. Step back, bro.
I have no reason.
Step back. What the hell are you talking about, man? Your people have oppressed our people for 400 plus years, and you sitting up there gonna come up to me and lie to me to my face and tell me you don't hate me? Get the hell out of here, man. What the hell is wrong with you, man? You and your people are the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, and you're going into slavery. Get the hell up the block, man. We're not out here for you anyway. We out here to preach the downfall of this kingdom and your wicked ass, man. I don't give a damn about nothing that you talk about, you damn devil.
Then we're gonna get rid of it.
You're my brother. I don't care if you don't think I am. You're my brother.
You know what I realized? The first thing you came up here and said is that you're going to get punished for what your father did, right? That was what you said, right?
First you told the truth. Now listen to me talking about, oh, I didn't do it.
So this is why we're saying that you're going to get punished for what your forefathers did.
Step back. You see this barrier right here? Don't cross it. Psalms 109 and 14. The iniquity of his fathers be remembered with the Lord, and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out.
So the iniquities of your fathers are going to be remembered by the Lord. Okay? Get that in Revelation. You know? So the iniquity of your fathers is going to be remembered, and the iniquity of your mothers is not going to be blotted out. Right? So what's the iniquity of your fathers?
Same as yours.
How?
I've been oppressed same as you. You looking at my skin. You looking at my skin. Looking how I look on the outward. That's what we call it.
Okay.
You don't see it. If you down in your own.
Okay. So the iniquity of I'm just going to say this, okay? The iniquity of the white race is going to enslaving the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Okay?
This is Revelation chapter 2 verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not. Back up.
So the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not. What?
Who is calling themselves Jews right now? Deal with the scripture.
The original enslaved.
Who is calling themselves Jews right now?
Original enslaved. If it's one people enslaving their own people, that's their problem, okay? But we're talking about you right now. We're not talking about our people. Stop diverting the argument, okay?
Revelation 2 and 9. I know
our people. We're all alive together.
I know thy works and tribulation.
So he knows the works and the tribulations of the real Jews.
We are all the same.
But thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
They are the synagogue of Satan. Okay, because they are in the land of Israel perpetuating to be the Jews.
Women wearing pants? Okay,
right?
we're going to deal with that. She got a question. We're done with you, bro. We out here for hobby.
Why is women wearing pants a sin?
Go ahead, go into it.
All right, so women wearing pants is not a sin, okay? But certain people, certain camps really, they teach that women wearing pants is a sin because it's a lot of women's pants are very revealing. Okay.
Yeah, they're tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bust come. Damn it.
Exactly. But
what did you want me to
fly.
Just read this.
Oh, so you got it. Okay. All right, shalom, sis.
Oh, okay, dang. I was gonna actually go into it and show it, but just to edify, know what I'm saying, the camera about what she asked, though. When you go into the actual scriptures, it says a woman shall not pertain what weareth unto a man, right? The first thing that people say, oh, that's talking about pants, because pants have zippers. Well, if I go into a store and I go into the women's section, and if a man goes into the women's section and buys women's pants, that's the sin, because he's buying pants that pertain to a woman. You know what I'm saying? The same way if a woman was to go into the store and go into the male side and get some pants that pertain to a man and then she puts them on, that's off. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go back into the time where that scripture was written, nobody in Israel was wearing pants. So it can't be talking about pants. And if you actually go into the Hebrew, that's why people need to start going into the Hebrew more and more. You'll see that it's talking about a warrior's garment. A warrior's garment has nothing to do with no jeans or pants. Right.
Yeah,
well, breeches are like basically underwear. You know what I'm saying?
like long johns.
Right.
Type thing.
I'm from over here, G. I made this.
All right. So
Check out his damn man.
Hey, man, we rap on.
did you get that? You got that song 109, right?
Yeah, 109.
Okay,
14,
cool.
Rap on. Rap on.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that was right out.
Oh, keep that footage, by the way. I'll just pay my $5 and get my. It feels great.
Hey. God.
Although I didn't mean to do it, but, you know, I guess the spirit was just on me, you know?
Spirit just moves, man. Spirit do what spirit do.
Get that brother fly.
Man, it's just simple, man. These niggas come dead and running up.
All right. Where was you at?
Hiding out.
Check it out when you get here.
Nah, I think we just finished with it.
Yeah, I think we did too.
Yeah. So 60
Just out here, teach our people.
at 64.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 63. And it shall come to pass that as the Lord rejoiced over you to do you good and to multiply you, shall the Lord rejoice over you to destroy you and to bring you to naught. And ye shall be plucked up out of the land whither thou goest to possess it.
So we were going to be plucked up out of our land if we refuse to keep the statutes and commandments. Okay, read on.
Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there shalt thou serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Right. So our So we were scattered across the whole entire planet Earth. Okay. So we're not just, the Israelites are not just in one spot. Okay. For all those that say, oh, the 12 tribes chart is false. Oh, 12 tribes chart.
What you going to get with this? What you need it for?
A juice
A juice?
for my baby.
How about one of y'all go across the street and get a juice?
No, just I'm gonna get it from 79th and
You can get it from right here, sister. See what you really gonna do with this dollar? Something to drink. Something to drink like what?
I got $3 in my pocket and it's $4.
But you want a juice, right?
No, I don't want the
You
juice.
just told me you want a juice.
Begging this nigga right here.
I don't want it.
Everybody beg.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you any money to destroy to help destroy yourself, sister. If it was really to go get the juice, we'll let the brothers go over there and get you a juice or something to eat. You know what I'm saying? You already got something to eat in your hand. You know? So yeah, we'll be smoking off this today. I don't want you to buy cigarettes. Exactly. You shouldn't be buying cigarettes. You shouldn't be smoking. Oh, you should? What does God have to say about you buying cigarettes? Huh? Sir, let me just get this right quick.
No,
You got a lighter? Anybody got a lighter?
no, you can't.
This is for everybody that wants to smoke, right? This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3, verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. Verse 17. If any man defileth the temple of God, him shall God destroy. From the temple, for the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are. So if she wants to keep smoking, the Most High is going to smoke her. Okay? That's basically what it's saying. For anybody that's out here smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, you know what I'm saying, smoking any of these abominable drugs, putting it into your system, and you're the Most High's people, man, the Most High is going to kill you if you don't stop it, man.
That's right.
Stop smoking or get smoked. That's the new campaign.
What was that shit before?
Man, get you some money. Get you some money. I got a little bit. I'm from the hood. Get you some. You ain't got now, motherfucker. I ain't got to show you no money. I ain't got to prove you. I made the neighborhood.
There's no way you can run without this. I see you're right. That's the whole point about it.
Oh, you want 60, 65? This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shalt thy sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
So, in this land that we're in, right? Why don't you bring that out again?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
Among these nations, among all the nations that we were scattered around to, we wasn't going to find no ease, right? We was going to have to work painstakingly to survive in the kingdoms that we're in. Okay? Go ahead.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Our feet wouldn't have rest because we're always up trying to work. We're always up trying to get another dollar, trying to get another little bit of change so we can make that bill or make that payment we need. Okay? Gas money. Right?
Anything like a precept that kind of, when we can't get that money up, a lot of times people do things that like not in their character. You know what I'm saying? They got to
Do anything.
Right, do anything.
Yeah, I believe that's in Ecclesiastes.
I fuck with this shit right here. That's why I fuck with this shit.
I got precepts.
Go ahead.
This is Leviticus chapter 25, verse 26, verse 14. So like, but if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, verse 15, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but ye break my covenant, verse 16, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning all that shall consume the eyes, and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They shall hate you. See that damn devil sitting up and talking, I don't hate you, brother, I don't hate you. The hell do you mean, man? And they shall hate you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you. Verse 18. And if ye will not yet for all this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins.
So that's what he's doing. He's punishing us every time we go off. The more and more time we're going off, it's just going to get worse and worse for us. Okay? It's just going to get worse and worse until Jacob's trouble comes, right? And now everybody wants to go listen to these prophets, these men of Yahweh on the street corners teaching.
But then it's gonna be a time where we're not gonna be on the street corners. It's gonna be a famine of the word, man. You're not gonna have, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna be able to just, go on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, at your leisure. You know what I'm saying? Be able to just come outside and walk into the prophets of God. Why? Because when they implement that chip, it's gonna be certain things, you know what I'm saying, brothers that don't have that chip, which we will not be those ones, we can't do it. You know what I'm saying? We're not even gonna be able to buy ourselves. What the hell make you think, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be out on the streets teaching or even, you know what I'm saying, doing anything else, you know what I'm saying, that we're able to do now. Right. You know?
What's up, man?
So when that door is closed, you know, it's closed.
Bitch ass me
Right?
for
Like
some
on the ark,
money
you know
here.
what I'm saying?
You
That's
got
right.
this silly motherfucker want to dip in your business.
So we got to get right now.
What's up,
before
man?
that time. Huh?
What's up, man? You see what I gotta go through? I already know. Lower it down. They must don't know. I already know. Hey, man, it won't be no more McDonald's no more for you to dope and pop the pills and shit at.
That's right.
Out here, right now. Ain't nothing but all a bunch of dope fiends and shit, pill poppers in that morning.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. That's what the hell we just sat up here with.
That's right.
He's been like that for a while.
Yeah, gone. Bugged out his mind, man, and it's sad, man. Deuteronomy 28:65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shalt thy sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and a failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
So we're going to have a trembling heart and a sorrow of mind, right?
Actually, 66 too. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
Because when you go into it, right, we really don't have any assurance of our life, right? Because those that are supposed to claim and serve and protect us, they are liable to shoot us, to kill us, to murder us, right, in the streets without any remorse for it. All right, they get paid leave, and then our own people, if you're on the street, right, one day, right, a drive-by happens, they just happen to miss the person, right? They get you, they get your loved one, they get anybody. That type of stuff can happen at any moment, right? Go ahead.
This is Lamentations 4:17. As for us, our eyes had yet failed for our vain help.
Right.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. We always running to massa. We always, know what I'm saying, running to some cracker that don't give a damn about us. You know what I'm saying? And then here go the point. Lamentations 4:18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
Right. So this is our end, right? The destruction, right? Yahweh is putting us through the slavery, and we're being destroyed. All right.
They don't get no plainer than that, man. They just said they hunt you down in the streets. Who the hell else is that talking about outside of blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, man? It's not happening to nobody else, man.
That's right.
You be a blind fool, you know what I'm saying, for you to be a black, Latin, and Native American and not identify with this, you know what I'm saying? No matter if you read the Bible or not. You know?
60. About an hour or something, we haven't even gotten deep into the lesson yet.
This is Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold into your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
All right, so we were going to be brought into Egypt. The Israelites were going to be brought into Egypt again, but by a way of ships, okay? So, but the Most High said we wasn't going to go back into Egypt again, earlier in the book of Deuteronomy. All right?
Go into Egypt, tell them where Egypt is.
Con. So that word Egypt is going into slavery, bondage. It's a Greek word, okay? That means bondage. The Israelites used euphemisms in all throughout our periods of life, okay, as a nation, because we still using euphemisms to this day, okay? Slang. That's how we know, that's how we can identify with the people of this book, because they talk just like us, they act just like us, they are us, okay? So that word Egypt is just a slang because that's the first place that Israel was in bondage together, okay?
Just like Assyria, you know what I'm saying? Just like you got Egypt, Assyria, Babylonia, you know what I'm saying? What's the other ones? Persia, yeah, Greco-Roman, another one. Persian Medes. That might be all.
Yeah, that's
Kind of like everything like we do though. They want to be like us. Even today, like rap music, how you start saying.
Well, yeah, because we got the salt, you know what I'm saying? They got the salt. But another point to bring up to add on to what you was talking about, that Deuteronomy 28:68, right? He said, I will bring you into Egypt again. You know what I'm saying? It can't be talking about ancient Egypt, because it said you was gonna go on ships. If you look at where ancient Israel is and where Egypt at, I don't gotta get on no damn ship, you know what I'm saying? I can walk, you know what I'm saying, from Israel into Egypt, you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. So it can't be talking about, you know what I'm saying, ancient Israel, man. But let me bring this out. This is Hosea 9:3. You know what I'm saying? Going into those basically metaphors that you were just talking about, right? Them euphemisms, right? Hosea 9:3. They shall not dwell in the Lord's land, but Ephraim shall return. But Ephraim shall return to Egypt, and they shall eat unclean things in Assyria. You know what I'm saying? It's saying, now we know that the northern kingdom did not go into Assyria again. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about America. And you can actually go look this up. This don't only go for them. This goes for both kingdoms, right? You can look it up. They actually, the people who make the food, right? What they call it, the FDA or whatever the hell their name is, the food department. You can actually look this up. It's actually rat feces, you know what I'm saying, and stuff added to candy bars, added to the food that you get out the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? But this also goes into, you know what I'm saying, the scripture that says, what is it? We was gonna eat our bread defiled among the Gentiles. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me get it. Because see, people seem to think, oh, I'm gonna go vegan. I don't have a problem with somebody going vegan, but you know what I'm saying, Israelites be thinking just because they go vegan, oh, well, now I'm gonna be healthy. No matter what you do, you know what I'm saying, it's still defiled in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? It's just because it's prophecy, and there's no getting away from it. You know what I'm saying? Lead in the water. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that too.
But still messed up.
Chemtrail.
This is Ezekiel chapter 4 verse 13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them.
That's right. That's what the brother was just going into, right? So, that was it on 68, right?
Yep.
So, get Isaiah 45:7.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 7, from the top. I form light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
All right, so people seem to think that been brainwashed by the Christian church and by these other religions that God is good all the time.
And all the time
God is good, you know? But good is only determined by the Most High God himself, okay? So when what we may think as evil, it may be just good to him, okay? So what? So things like punishing us for our captivity, that's a good thing, but it's evil to us. So it says he creates evil as well.
We think it's evil. We perceive it as evil because it's happening to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what I'm saying, if I go to the crib and I smack my little girl on the hand, she's looking at me like, nigga, like the world, her whole world just ended, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm doing it for a reason, you know what I'm saying? I told you not to touch something, you touched it, you know what I'm saying? So now I gotta get on you because I love you and I want you to know you're not supposed to do it. But I got a precept for you.
God.
This is Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. So there's no way in hell that God can just be all good all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because then how is he going to treat evil?
Right.
Right? So how are you gonna love the good and hate the evil when you loving the good and loving the evil? Right? So then what is there? Then
It's a false balance.
Then literally there is nothing evil on the world.
Right.
In the world. Everything is good. If I kill somebody right now, it's good. You can't say nothing about it because God is good. All the time. Okay? So get Sirach 1. And 21.
This is the book of Sirach or Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 21, from the top. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath.
So if you have the fear of Yahweh, then you wouldn't be going through this slavery as harshly as you are, right? Then the Most High would start fighting for you instead of against you, right? And that wrath would be turned away. And peradventure, we be of them elect men, and that 1/3, we would get saved at the end with this last salvation that Yahweh is going to bring us. All right.
That's just like when you read the book of what's that, Judges. Every time we go off, you know what I'm saying, he get on us, send us back into slavery under another nation. But then we get right, you know what I'm saying, he takes us out of the slavery, but then what we do, we turn back around and do the same thing over and over again. So then he has to chastise us all over again.
That's right. In Hebrews 12:6.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 6. You said 6 to 8, right?
Come.
Okay, come. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth.
So, who the Lord loves, he chastens, right? And who are the most chastised people on the face of this earth? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, right? Who are the Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right!
God's chosen people, God's only chosen people, okay? Children of the Most High. Go ahead with that.
Back in Hebrews 12 and 6, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourge every son whom he receiveth. Verse 7, if ye endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons.
And if you endure this chastening, if you endure this punishment the Most High has given you, if you turn from the wickedness that you're doing, the Most High is dealing with you as a son. You are a son of the Most High and joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Okay.
That's how we get that adoption, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You gotta endure it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just like, you know what I'm saying, the apostles endured, you know what I'm saying? Stephen and everybody else. And they was going through hell, they was basically getting killed by their own people, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So we not only got to deal with, you know, the enemies, you know what I'm saying, that our actual enemies, you know what I'm saying, the other nations, but we also got to deal with the enemies, you know what I'm saying, amongst our own, which is the enemies that that Yahushua was telling us to love, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be thinking, oh, it says love your enemies, so now I got to love the white man. No, that's not what that's talking about. It's talking about your other fellow blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, man.
Because that's who we have the most problem hating, right?
Yeah, we love everybody else.
Come. Revelation 2:9.
Keep the commandments and you will.
Revelation 2:9.
It's the book of Revelation. Chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know thy blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
So because of our punishment, because the Most High is dealing with us as sons, all right, as sons and daughters, we are getting punished, right? And he knows our punishment. He knows what we're going through. He knows the pain and our suffering, all right? But what? Bring that last part out.
Revelation 2:9. I know thy works and thy tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
All right. So that's the Jews in the land. They're not getting chastised with the punishment. They're not getting chastised with the curses of Deuteronomy 28, right?
They're living it up, having gay parades, all types of that. Circumcision by mouth on little boys.
If anything, they are the chiefest among all white people, among all the nations, right? Amalek is raised up high among the nations.
That's right.
Okay? But they're finna be brought down low.
Bring that up.
All right.
No! We got this though. We got some word for you. Nigga wants some squares. Hollering all the way down. You got some squares now?
Acts 13:1.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon.
Barnabas and Simeon, right? Go ahead.
That was called Niger.
They were called Niger, all right? Niger is literally the Latin word for nigger, okay? That's the etymology of the word nigger. Niger, okay? Means the same thing, black.
You know I gotta get it, right? You know what I'm about to do, right?
Bring it out.
Here we go. This is Acts 13:1 in the New Living Translation. Among the prophets and teachers of the church of Antioch of Syria were Barnabas, Simeon, called the Black Man.
The Black Man. Okay. These are
New Living Translation. Yeah, we're not KJV only, you know what I'm saying? The Sakari, you know what I'm saying? We do comparative text. Because basically what a lot of people like to do is say, oh, well, I only read the KJV. I only read, you know what I'm saying, the good news. But the thing about it is, it's nothing but a translation. No translation is perfect. know what I'm saying? I gotta pick out the bones, know what I'm saying, and chew the meat with anything, know what I'm saying? So if it's not, know what I'm saying, the original Hebrew, know what I'm saying, or the Greek that it was actually written in, nothing really supersedes that. So, you know what I'm saying, we go into the KJV, we go into the Codex Sinaiticus, know what I'm saying, all those things, know what I'm saying? Because sometimes going into different translations, because this is dealing with Old English, and sometimes it's kind of vague, know what I'm saying, like it'll have you thinking something that is really not saying. And sometimes if you go into other translations, it'll be more plainer to you, know what I'm saying? Not every single thing, but some things it does. The only translation we do not use is the gay Bible, okay? Yeah, it's a gay Bible.
Queen James Bible. Job 30 and 30. So we just seen how Simeon was called a black man in the New Testament, right?
This is the book of Job, chapter 30, verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
So Job is black too. Go ahead.
And my bones are burned with heat.
Burned with heat, okay? He said he's dark because of the sun, all right? Because it's so hot outside, okay?
Right, yeah. The sister just brought out a powerful point. I wish this would have came. You know, we should have went here for that damn dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Sister said I was black, not I was red. He was literally sitting right in front of me getting red as hell.
From pink to red.
It's solid. Song of Solomon 1. And 5.
You know what? So 1 to 5, bro.
Come.
This is Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, at the curtains of Solomon. Verse 6, look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me.
Because the sun hath looked upon me, okay?
My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but mine own vineyard have I not kept.
All right. So the Jews of the Bible, they're clearly black people. They're clearly melanated individuals that get darker in the sun, right?
Different shades of brown.
God, completely disqualifying the Jews that are in the land today to be those actual Jews, those actual powerful men of the scripture.
Any white man in the earth, period, no matter what the hell he calls it.
Come. All right, God, get Matthew 5 and 13.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 13, from the top. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted?
So we are the salt of the earth. The Israelites are the salt of the earth, right? Without us, there would be no flavor on there. It would be very bland, right?
Preserves, just all preserves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was just going into it, you know what I'm saying? Just like when they go into these music documentaries, right? You know what I'm saying? People want to talk about Elvis this, Elvis that. What about Chuck Berry? You know what I'm saying? Chuck Berry, you know what I'm saying, was before Elvis. You know what I'm saying? And all these other things too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to come out that, you know what I'm saying, it was black people, you know what I'm saying, who were, you know what I'm saying, who gave it the umph, you know what I'm saying? That the white man just comes and steals it, you know what I'm saying, and just does what he wants to with it. And propagate it as if it's his. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. Come.
I get Genesis 49:8.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
So the tribe of Judah is the chief tribe of Israel, right? Is those who all the other tribes of Israel and really the whole world is going to praise, right? It's going to follow after, conduct themselves after. Go ahead.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
All right. So we obviously, you can see through social media, through the music and everything, every tribe of Israel is basically following after Judah in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So,
well, kind of like put it in layman terms for somebody that wouldn't know. We can say African Americans.
African Americans, okay, the black man, right?
Be our throats of our enemies.
Right, because what that's going into is, you know how the white man took us into slavery, right? And we are basically the only people that are so close to our enemy, in proximity to our enemies. Like, we just had one of those devils come up to us right here, standing right here. We could literally put our hand on his throat, right? So that's why it's going into our hands will be on the necks of our enemies. We would be
our necks would be in the hands of our enemies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we would be.
You just went into it, slavery. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But the thing about it is, it's going to get reversed though. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to the people that, you know what I'm saying, we were enslaved to. We're going to take them into slavery when the world, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, comes back. His real name, Yahushua in the Hebrew. So then we're going to put our hands on their goddamn necks. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me get that.
Yeah, the original Jews were black.
Right.
That's what the whole message is about.
I knew that.
Yeah, you know, Solomon, you know, Job, Peter,
black.
Jesus. Yeah, that's the main one, right?
This is Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So yes, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ is going to lead the biggest slave rebellion you've ever seen.
That's right.
Yeah, we're going to take it over.
Yeah, that's right.
I had a question real quick. As far as like the top tribe, I heard that Levi.
Levi is the priest.
So what scripture is that when it said that Judah?
Well, the scripture that he was just going into when it's saying the scepter shall not depart from Judah, that's mainly talking about Yahushua, you know what I'm saying? Because Yahushua is from the tribe of Judah, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the Messiah, so.
Judah betrayed.
You talking about Judas?
Oh.
Yeah. You talking about Judas?
You talking about the tribe of Judah?
Yeah, the tribe.
Yeah, the tribe. What's next?
Matthew 18:11.
We need to look these scriptures.
So, right, like, when have we, who's seen anybody do something that a Jewish man does, right? Who?
Oh, shave the top of our heads and walk around with curls, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And give oral circumcisions to little boys.
Yeah, who else is doing any of that, right? Who else?
Sick bastards.
Who else has seen those little dances they do in their synagogues, right? Who's trying to do all that, man? Like, really?
You said Matthew.
Looks like they have a seizure.
Right. 18:11.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 11. How think ye, if a man having 100 sheep, and one of them gone astray, doeth he not leave the 99 and go into the mountains and seeketh that which is gone astray?
18:11.
Oh, okay, come. This is Matthew 18:11. For the Son of Man is come to save that which was lost.
All right, so the Israelites are lost. As in what? We've lost our identity. Okay, that's why we're out here trying to give our people that identity back. Okay, so
just like the brother right here, you know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, I knew the Jews were black, but he didn't know that he's one of them.
Right. So that's another disqualification of the Jews back in Palestine. Okay. That's because they claim that they've never lost their identity. They've always known who they were, right? So this prophecy that Yahweh has given, it can't not be true for them, right?
And this books of their history out here, man. They're Khazarian converts, you know what I'm saying? They converted into, you know what I'm saying, Judaism, how they say it and whatnot. They wasn't born no damn Jew.
That's right. They'll openly admit that, right? Like you could just become another nationality that's not your own. 2 Thessalonians 2:3.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come. Expect there come a falling away first.
Except there was a falling away first, right? So the day of Yahweh Shai, the day of the Lord, wasn't going to come until we fell away from our nationality, right? Because prophecy has to happen in that sequence, in the sequence that's laid out.
And what does Yahweh Shai mean? He is salvation.
Right.
Why would, know what I'm saying, he be coming in the sense that give salvation to people, know what I'm saying, that didn't need to be saved from any damn thing.
Right.
It's more on that too.
Okay.
A falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
That son of perdition, being what? Being Esau, right? That's why the Most High setting them up, putting the Spirit on them to just come out and reveal how wicked they are, and reveal that they line up perfectly with the biblical description of Edom and Esau in the Bible. Okay. Let's get Matthew 15:22 through 24.
Hey, check it out.
Brother, gonna be out here next time?
Yeah. We gonna be here or not? We might though. Always 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back here. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna say we bounce around. Last week we was on 87. You know what I'm saying? This week we out here. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, 95th. I keep saying we gotta go to 87, bro. We gotta go to 87. We gotta. You said this Mark.
Yeah.
You said Matthew 15, right?
Yeah, 15, 22 through 24.
Say 22 through 24, right?
Come on.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 22. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil.
So a woman of Canaan came up to Yahweh's side, right, and asked him to heal her daughter.
Verse 23. But he answered not a word, and his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us. Verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but into the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So he's not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So all you other nations trying to cleave on to Yahweh Shai of the Bible is really pointless. All right? He's going to reject you in the end anyway. All right? So you might as well live it up in this kingdom right now.
Right.
So the destruction of you might be more powerful. Okay?
You ready to take it out?
Just a couple more scriptures. Matthew.
You see that blinking?
I see it. Matthew 1:21. Then just go down with that side.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shai, for he shall save his people from their sins.
So he shall save his people from their sins. Acts 5:31. He shall save his people from their sins. All right, because his people are the ones getting punished for their sins. His people are the ones that can sin in the first place, right?
Well, the other nations can sin, you know what I'm saying? Universal sin.
But not on the level that Israel sins. Like, other nations get punished more immediately for sins like adultery and
we get punished immediately. They'll be punished, you know what I'm saying, as time goes on later.
Right. When their stuff builds up, so he can make that destruction, more powerful.
This is Acts 5:31.